I had been married for only 8 months when my husband Ethan suddenly announced that we needed to sell the old countryside house he inherited from his grandmother. He stood in the doorway with his arms crossed and said, "We're never going there again. That house, it's cursed." I stared at him, confused. I had been asking him for months to take me there. He always refused, but this time his voice sounded nervous, almost scared. "Ethan, it's just a house," I whispered. But he stepped closer and said firmly, "No, promise me you'll never go there." And that's when I knew something was wrong. People don't fear houses. They fear secrets. A week later, while Ethan was on a business trip, I found the old house keys inside his drawer, hidden under a stack of old papers. My heart pounded. I knew I shouldn't, but I had to know. So the next morning, I drove to the countryside. The house was quiet, covered in dust and ivy, but something inside pulled me in. I unlocked the door, and the smell of old wood and forgotten memories filled the air. As I walked through each room, everything seemed normal, until I reached a locked basement door. I found the key inside a crack in the wall. Someone had hidden it carefully. The moment I opened the basement, cold air rushed out and my hands began to shake. There were boxes everywhere, and on top of them, photos. Photos of Ethan. But not just him, he was with a woman. The same woman, appearing in picture after picture, sometimes holding hands, sometimes hugging, sometimes smiling the way he used to smile at me. My throat tightened. Who was she? Hello, viewers. I'm curious, has a house ever held secrets from you? Tell me which city or country you're listening from today. I love reading your comments. Let me continue. I opened another box. Inside were letters, dozens of them, all addressed to the same woman, Clara. That name I had never heard Ethan say. I read the first letter with trembling hands. "Clara, I can't tell my grandmother about us yet. She won't approve. But one day, this house will be ours. Just wait for me." Ours? That word hit me like a punch to the chest. Had he loved someone else? Recently? Before me? During our marriage? I kept reading, letter after letter. My heart kept breaking. But then I opened the last box. Inside was a newspaper clipping, a car accident, a picture of the same woman. The headline read, "Local woman Clara Hayes, 28, dies in tragic collision." My breath froze. She was gone. Clara had died 2 years before Ethan and I even met. Suddenly, everything made sense. The house wasn't cursed. It was filled with memories he wasn't ready to let go of. I heard a sound behind me. Ethan. He had come home early. His eyes widened when he saw the boxes in my hands. He dropped to his knees, tears spilling down. "I didn't want you to see this," he whispered. "I didn't want you to feel like you were living in someone else's shadow." A tear rolled down my face, too. "Ethan, you should have told me." He nodded, crying. "I loved Clara, but I chose you. I'm with you. I just didn't know how to let go of the past." I knelt beside him and gently touched his face. We don't erase the past. We grow from it. And for the first time since our marriage, he hugged me like a man who had finally stopped running. Sometimes a secret doesn't destroy a marriage. Sometimes it sets it free.